Good morning, YouTube. Well, it's morning over here anyway. So I went to Terrificon yesterday, and there was a section that had lots and lots of handmade weapons. Now, some of them were not real weapons. Some of them were actually made of foam, like foam swords, foam guns, foam knives, and all that shit. Some of them were real, and some of them were handmade and made of real steel and really sharp. Now, originally, I was going to buy this claw weapon that was handmade, and it was like it was a glove, and it had claws. It looked almost like a wolf claw, and I really wanted to buy it, and it was only $25 because most of the weapons there were around $25, and the foam swords were $45 because they were a bit bigger. But I wanted to get them, but my sister decided, oh, let's go to the costume contest, and then we'll come back a little bit later and go get them. But I was concerned because there was only 2 pairs of those claws, and by the time I went to go back to see if they were still there, they were gone. And I was really disappointed because I really, really wanted them. But I ended up coming across some little tiny knives that I got, and it's so cute because it came in this little sheath, and it's so cute, and they're little miniature blades. Now, they're really, really cool looking. Now, at first I was quite skeptical because they didn't look very sharp. I mean, I didn't think they were sharp because they're so tiny. But at the same time, I was like, well, even smaller weapons, I've had many small weapons, and they're actually pretty damn sharp. So, I decided to buy it because it looked really cool and it was really cute. And I have tons and tons of weapons, as you guys saw. And all of my weapons are like really, really big weapons, like the M-Tech Extremes and, the other M-Techs and flip blades that I own. And I thought that this would make a perfect little item to add to my knife collection because I don't have tiny, tiny knives like these. So I brought this one. And they're very sharp, and what I really do enjoy about these little weapons is that not just because they're really sharp, but I love the details on the handles, and it makes a really loud shing sound, so that's how you know these blades are fucking sharp as hell. Anyway, so we're going to start off with the tiniest blade. So this is the tiny version of this blade. This has an eagle at the end of the handle, as you can see. And it says stainless, so this is stainless steel. Sorry guys, I had a message, I'll check it later. So this is stainless steel. As you can see, it is inscripted on the blade itself. I'm sorry my camera's not really focusing, but it does say stainless steel. It's very, very sharp. And it's so cute. I love this thing. So now we're going to put this back into its slot. And now we're going to go and get the bigger one out. You heard that sound? It's beautiful. Well, this is the same blade. So these are both the same knives, but one is small and one is big. And as you can see, it has the same design on the handle, same animal. It's an eagle. And it also says stainless steel, and it says China on it because these are made in China. Now, if I were to take both these blades out, this is how they look in comparison. And now if I were to go like this, they make this is beautiful sound. And they're very, very sharp indeed. These are an amazing item I bought. I really enjoy these. They were only $25 for both of them. To me, it's cheap because Most knives that I've seen that were handmade by people and also made in China are probably over $100. I've seen knives that were like around 160. I've seen some knives that were probably about 500. Believe it or not, it's insane. And they had these knives for only $25. And as you can see, it has different size pockets on the sheath. And as you can see, the little one goes at the very bottom. So I'm trying to point as much as I can. So this is where this knife goes. So this is where this one goes. And now you don't put it in this way. You don't take the knife and you put it in this way because it won't really go in. And you'll probably risk cutting your finger because this is so sharp it could rip through the sheath. So the best way you could do it is just turn it around the opposite direction where the handle is facing your finger, not where it's facing, well, it is facing both ways, but you'll want to have see how the blade is like this? You'll want to turn it like that where the longer point of the blade is pointing down, not upwards. So you want to do it this way. So you see as I have the blade like this, and you just slide it in very easily, just like that. Now, the same thing goes with this blade. You turn it around like the other one, where the knife is pointing down. And you just simply slide it in. Now, you want to be very careful because, like I said, as tiny as these little things are, they are very, very sharp. And now you can see that there is a button, and you just push that in there, and there's a little click, and there you go.